Well, welcome back to Base Camp, WNC. Happy New Year and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully this year I've heard a fair amount of comments and emails from my people wanting to know what happened to me, and I've been just so busy because it is virus season and a lot of water systems over and over again. Haven't really put a lot of them on film, and a bunch of projects, of course, I can't film for people. But what we got sitting here at the place right now is what they call a schoolie. This young lady right here bought a school bus, and she's going to use it to stay in when she's on the road working. So let's go inside and let me show you what all she's done so far. And all I'm going to do to this thing here is really put solar on it, and I'm going to add some stuff on the back end and make it off-grid for solar. So let's go inside. Let's see what she's done now. With little or no construction experience, she actually built this thing. And she's got a loft right here with a bed. Be storage or something down there. But she hit Habitat and a couple salvage yards. She's got tile countertop. She put cabinets down on this side. She's got a sink, and that's one thing I'm going to be putting water tank and water pumps to it. But she's got a sink. She found a camp stove, or a stove out of a camping trailer at Habitat. She said had it checked out, and it's almost brand new. Don't look like the people really used it. She built her bathroom. And she's not going with the flush toilet, she's going with a composting toilet. And then she built a shower out of white fiberglass corrugated roofing and a shower pan. She had her dad or somebody help up because they do have 120 electric in this thing. And then the back end of the bus here is it's going to be her TV stand, or a TV over here on this side. They put the 220 breaker panel in the back corner I got to get into. And then this is going to be a living area back here. It's all scrap lumber she got at Habitats and salvage yards, and she's got the floor covered up, but she's got a wood floor down on this thing. But then we're going to go out back here. Let's see if we can get out the back door. And this, of course, is the back deck I just got done working on. That's what I'm going to show you in this video. But what we've got already, let's see if I can reach it from up here. We got 4 solar panels on the roof right now. She can turn them sideways and go to a maximum of 8 if she wants to. But this way she has 1,000 watts of solar. And this back deck right here will be a trash catch-all when she's moving. Well, here's the back side of it. And I'll take you along for the build. And kind of some explanations of everything as we go. Some of it will be repeated, but this will be the first one on this series. The second one will be doing all the solar wiring. I've had a few people want me to really go in depth, so we're going to really go from how we hook the panels in series and parallel, how we decide how you come up with what size charge controller, how many batteries, try to figure out how much power you're using and how much you're going to need. And then, of course, with this thing, she will be boondocking and be going off grid. That's the whole purpose of this thing. So this side right here will actually hold all the charge controller, inverters, and all that outside. On the other side of the deck will actually be the generator. So when she runs into 3-4 days of cloudy snow weather, she's up in the snow area, so she'll be able to run off generator power. So let me show you this build. Stay tuned. The next part, like I said, is going to be the solar wiring. As you can see, we've got it this far so far. And we're going to start pulling wires and drilling holes and running conduit. Well, as usual, I kind of started on this thing already, but this is the schoolie bus build. I did take this back quarter section out right here on the back end of the school bus, and we're going to have a 4-foot long dry tractor trailer storage box for batteries and a 2-foot one, and that'll give her something like 12 batteries of storage room in there. And then here in the back, of course, I took the back bumper off. We're going to put these beams right here, weld them to the frame, and we're going to carry it out and build a back deck almost. This side here will have all the solar controls and charger on it. The other side will be for the generator. Out back there'll be a on-demand hot water system. And we have presently right here, you can kind of see, I'll get a picture later on when I get a ladder. We got 4 solar panels right down the middle. She'll be able to go as high as 8 on this thing. We'll be able to get on the roof and still use the vent and all. So let me get to work on this back deck and porch, and I'll bring you along as we go. Weather finally broke, so I'm down here on the back end, and this is the extended deck I built on it, and came out almost 50 inches. Went to the local scrap yard and got some of these nice beams, cut them, welded them into the frame. I'm going to finish all that up. Later on we have to extend the exhaust pipe on out. We'll put the bumper back on back out here. We got some long railings right here. We're going to put this goat panels up, build a gate across the back end. But right now we're going to start ripping boards down to go across and step up over this the beginning piece right here. We're going to step up over that, notch the board out to get around there. We're going to start putting the deck down and make it look like something. Well, I thought I'd take a stop right quick and show you how I'm doing this. I got 2x4s here mounted into the middle of this I-beam right here on outside, inside, inside, outside. We're putting carriage bolts down through everything on the ends, deck screws here in the middle. This way I didn't have to drill or tap into this I-beams and the angle iron on the side the whole way. And this will secure everything more than well enough. The beams ain't going nowhere, and the deck ain't going, certainly not going to go anywhere. Well, with the first bunch of boards all put down, that's what the back deck's going to look like. We still got the toe piece to come out here right now. I got to try to work on the railings, the grate, and put the box in and see what all is going to fit. Well, with a deck on it, and this is where this 48-inch dry box is going to fit. This one's going to hold the UPS, the uninterruptible power supply, the whole inverter, the 220 split phase inverter, and the charge controller. And this is a 48-inch box. There'll be another 48-inch box here below the bus. It'll come here, that'll hold up to 7 batteries. And then they can put a 3-foot one up that'll fit behind the tire in here. That'll hold 5, so they can have a total of 1,200 amp hours of battery. So we got this part just sitting here now. I'm going to go ahead and work on the railing part of it and get everything to fit, and I'll bring you up to it. Well, that wraps up this first episode on how I got this part of it all done. Still got to figure out how to shove a water tank up underneath this thing, and a gray water tank. Like I said, she's going to have composting toilet, so she don't have to worry about a black water tank. She's going to have a composting toilet. But they, I mean, the school bus was got these under compartments, and that's great, except it kind of takes up where the water tanks would normally go, that kind of stuff. So we got to figure that out. But like I said, the next one, we're going to be working on solar, how to hook it up, how to figure out your power. I'm going to try to give you a little bit of a classroom towards it. So like anything else, like it, share it, subscribe, tell your friends about it. And I promise I'm going to do a lot more filming this year. See you then.